Hello? Hi, everybody! It's Saturday! Is anybody else a little thrown off by this happening on a Saturday? It seemed weird to be like getting ready thinking, oh, we're doing Beauty Broadcast Live on a Saturday. But honestly, I hear from so many people who say, I always watch, but it's never live when I watch. So I figured, why not? Before I get down to business doing tons of houseworky, cleany type stuff today, let's do it. So I'm going to tweet out the link now that we're live. I feel like my room is more echoey because I kind of got the door closed now. And I told them, I was like, you should bop in, toward the end. At least say hello. No, so he will. But I'm just kind of getting everything together here. Hopefully we've got a lot of people who normally tune in throughout the Thursday casts with us, and maybe some new people too. So here we go. Okay, I've got to always open up a separate window right next to where I'm broadcasting so I can actually see the comments. So it takes me a couple minutes to do that. Kind of a rainy morning here. It has been so on and off. It was really sunny. We had like some sunbeams coming through the window, and now I just heard like a little bit of thunder and it's raining. Excuse me. Some kind of hawk just flew over. And I'm a couple minutes early. What do you know? Oh, shoot. I forgot. Safari is having issues pulling up comments. Has anybody else noticed that with YouTube? If they use the Safari browser, like it's an issue to find the comments. Okay, maybe I can open up another Firefox window here. Oh, I didn't even think about this because I've been having this problem for about a week. Like I'd open up a YouTube video and try to get in, reply to new comments on videos, and I would have to log out and like get myself into Safari for it to work. So let's just see if we can't make this go. Gotta love little glitches. Wait, no you don't. You don't have to love them. That was just filler talk right there. Okay, I'm going to see. I'm scared that if I sign myself out and then into, hold up. Somebody just had a great idea. Put that there. Open that up. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Yay! It's working, guys. Okay. It's all good. Good morning. There's Kristen. There's Brenda. 2 Brendas in a row. Oh, that's got to be lucky. A double Brenda day. Okay. Wendy R. And you guys, I didn't do the tweet chat because the past 2 weeks on Thursdays the tweet chat has not been working, so I figure it's just kind of easier to have them all coming in through YouTube. So thank you so much for joining. Just getting a little caught up on the few that I've missed. Oh, it's Michaela's birthday. Happy birthday! Are you awake yet? Hi, Mariah. I'm feeling good, thank you. A little tired this morning. I didn't sleep the greatest last night, and I'm not going to lie. Here's what happened. Tyler got up in the night and threw up. And I think it was food poisoning. Yeah. I mean, we had gone out to eat with the twins the night before. He got something different from the rest of us, but I mean, I'm not sure, but it was in that, it had been probably 5 to 6 hours since we'd eaten, and he was up, and I was kind of groggy at the time. I was like, where's Tyler? He's not over here. There was a light on in the bathroom, and so I go up to the door, and he's like, I just threw up, and it was a mess, and then I couldn't get back to sleep really after that for a while, so he's feeling better now. He only threw up the one time. I'm sorry to gross you out on a Saturday morning. Somebody's probably eating their breakfast right now, but just to make a long story short, which no, it's not really a long story. he got up in the night, got sick, and now he's feeling quite a bit better. He's got some more food in his stomach at this time, so heavens. Like I'm the pregnant one, aren't I? The one that's supposed to be getting up in the night, getting sick. Oh, Gracie's here from Southern Illinois, like me. Naked 3 eye look, a daytime one. That's good. I remember I was getting a lot of Naked 3 requests, and I actually did a look on here one morning, like a face of the day, but I can do more because that palette, I really like that palette, but I do think it can be a little tricky to get different stuff out of it all the time. Linda's here. Monica's here. Oh, I wasn't the only one having that Safari issue with the comments. Best everyday moisturizer. Well, I think that depends on your skin type. When I was feeling very dry, for example, the CeraVe stuff worked well, and lately I've just kind of been trying to use some of what I have, and one of them that is really nice for sensitive skin also, I must have bought this when I was going through kind of a sensitive skin phase, but it works really nice, and it's got an SPF 30, and it's the Eucerin Daily Protection. You know, it's not a super rich moisturizer, but it's heavy duty enough. You know, I really do like what it does for me, and good sun protection. So, Tracy says I'm watching this while watching my Pomeranian give birth. LOL. All right, I don't feel so bad about sharing the story about Tyler getting sick in the night. Oh, greetings from Lithuania. Wow, thank you. Sorry, my nose sometimes when I just start talking, and I'm doing this in the morning, my nose starts to get a little bit runny. I'm sorry. Sorry. Let me see if anybody is tweeting and just using the hashtag BBLive. I should also be able to see that. So I'm just gonna, just in case I miss something. Because, like, if you go into twitter.com and in the search box you type in hashtag BB Live, you should get a running stream kind of what's happening. Oh, Janabelle is in the mix today. Hi. And Kay Tomp from Florida. Oh, she doesn't have to be sneaky at work, she says, now that I'm doing it this way. Although I really respect those of you who are willing to be sneaky at work. But I totally understand, because work is work, right? You can't always just sneak away. I get that for sure. And then you got people, like, I always remember being at work, and my desk was set up right by the, like, my back was to the door of people walking in. Like, pretend that closet is an entryway door to the newsroom. My desk was, like, right here. So I always felt like people were coming in and, like, kind of without even realizing it, like they were creeping on my computer, you know, like coming in and seeing whatever I was looking at. So I always felt very conscious of whatever was on my computer screen. Does anybody else have that? Office creepers? Office computer creepers? If you got your own office, you're probably in pretty good shape there. But if you're in like one of those kind of open settings, like, I mean, our newsrooms are just that way. You know, they're very open so people can, I don't know, be loud and talk on the phone too loud and annoy other people. Just kidding. It was fun. Hi, Montreal. Miss Cutie Pie is her name. Oh, thanks, Alex. Tell your mom thanks, too. Warm and sunny in NC. And you know what? The rain has subsided at the moment. Shadow. Oh, I will go through my face of the day, but one little teaser I'll give you is I was with my sister-in-law, Rachel, at Ulta yesterday. She's been staying with us for the past, like, what was it now, 4 days? Between 4 and 5 days. And we took a field trip yesterday. And they actually just took off the twins. We had twin 2, Amy, come in. She got in last night. They had different things going on, like for school stuff. And so she got in last night, and then they took off this morning to go back home, where their parents are. But I got this neat little kit from Bare Minerals. It's called Destination Glow, and that's where some of the things on my face are from today. So when I go through Face of the Day, you'll see what it all is. But I saw this kit, and a lot of times, see, I really am into the Bare Minerals kits, but not so much when I already have multiple things in the kit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a great looking kit and you're like, oh, but I already have, you know, this and this, so is it really worth it for me to buy another kit? But this seemed to have enough newish stuff that I was kind of intrigued about to go ahead and go for it. And I feel like kits are just not as prevalent this time of year. I could be completely like loaded up with reviews to do on kits during Christmas time, but you get to spring and summer and it's like, you know, there are some out there, but there's just not as much. Not as many palettes, not as many kits. And so I thought, you know, if somebody's having a birthday, if somebody needs to buy a gift, I would like to review a summery kit. So this is called, again, Destination Glow, and I'll talk about that a little bit in this video. It's just my first day using it today. So yeah, if the twins were here, they would come in and say hi, I'm sure, but they took off about an hour and a half ago. I told them this was happening. I said, I'd love to have you on. But you can see one of the twins in Tyler's review from yesterday. Oh, hi! Hi, pretty daisies! Greetings from Toronto, Canada. Oh, happy early Mother's Day. Thank you so much. That's nice. My mom sent me a Mother's Day card. I thought that was really neat because, you know, it's not like I'm holding a baby right now, but I am carrying one, and we're about as close as we're ever going to be, you know, like in terms of just proximity and, you know, once she's out, right? You get it. This is completely unfiltered. Oh, yes. Other people are saying they have the office creepers. Offices just must get too boring, and people just have to creep around on what other people are doing. The packing. Yes. I wouldn't say we've done a lot of hardcore packing, but it's more been like getting rid of stuff, and organizing. That's been a big part of it, and that's going to be a big part of it for like the rest of the day. Today and probably tomorrow too. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. And the mamas of the fur babies as well, as they say. Do you shop at Carbondale or Fairview? Oh, to go to Ulta? I go to Carbondale because that's just like less than 10 minutes away from me. But there's no Sephora in Carbondale, you know, but I'm all good with a trip to Ulta, maybe stopping by Walgreens. Oh, Sophia's here. Hi. Welcome. Hi, Melody Price. Oh, Tracy Brown says, I came across an amazing deal at my Ulta. Got a set of 5 full-size Smashbox lip glosses for only $14. That's awesome. Way to go. Oh, Amber's here from Mexico. Ooh, Springfield, Missouri, Savannah. Hello. So Springfield, Missouri, Southwest Missouri, I believe. Excellent. Oh, Beth is job hunting now. I hope I can have my own creeperless office. Mascara. What mascara is best for a girl in high school? Well, you know what I learned in high school is that I never seemed to have time to hardly even glance at myself in a mirror to see what the makeup was doing as the day went on. and I would get to the end of the day and be like shocked at what was happening. Like things were coming down here, and like any face makeup I thought I had put on seemed to be gone. Like, you know, I was making a lot of mistakes during that time, but I would say you want a mascara that you don't have to worry about, right? I think that has got to be like total priority, that you can put on your top lashes, your bottom lashes, and you know, even if I don't have a moment to look at myself in this day, it will still be in place. And so a really good one, I gotta say, is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Water Resistant. I think this whole line is very good about not smudging, but specifically this one, I really like the brush shape and size better than normal Lash Blast. I think it's so easy to maneuver. This camera is not going to focus as well as my other one does because I'm just on a webcam now. But it's got just like little bristles. You can see in relation to my eye that brush is not huge, but it just works really nicely for not smudging off. And I can put it on my lower lashes, go outside, do stuff, get sweaty, doesn't move. So that would be my priority for a high school backpack lip product or eye product. Although you could just put it on at home and not even need to worry about it later. Oh, this past week I know 3 people who had babies. A friend on Wednesday, baby boy, another friend, baby girl on Thursday, and my husband's cousin, baby boy, on Friday. Wow, babies are popping. Have you heard about or have the Laura Geller Sugar Rush collection? It sounds familiar. I know I don't have it, but I may have like scrolled past it online or something. I'll have to check that out again because I have not seen it, or haven't really taken note of it if I've seen it in person. How do I get on the feed? Hey, Beauty Novice, you're there. I see you. Oh, Linda says, my fur kid was good to me on Mother's Day. I got the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty eyeshadow palette. Love it. Yay, Linda. That's awesome. That is a great palette. And I think you'll find so many fun things to do with it, you know. You kind of get in a groove. I think you discover your favorite shades, but then just start combining stuff you wouldn't even normally try, and it still turns out pretty. I love that. Melissa Jones, yes. The St. Louis meetup. I know it's like life is going crazy right now with move and baby, but it's something. What I would like to do ideally is maybe do something like that, like before the baby comes, but once we're kind of settled in, it might be like a late summer type thing. I'd be very pregnant at that time. I'd be very large and in charge, but it could be fun. Hashtag of the week, babies a poppin'. What's a good dry shampoo? Alicia, you know what my favorite thing to do is to just take baby powder and get it in there, even on my dark hair. And the thing that helps me with that is not to just put a big dump of it in my hand and then throw it in my hair, but to kind of get a little in my hands, rub them together so I'm not depositing tons of white powder in my hair, and then just start going around and working it in. And I swear it works better for me than any dry shampoo I've ever tried. Just because it absorbs the oil, but it seems to have more of a long-lasting result. I can use tons of dry shampoos that I like the effect of initially, but my hair is so fine, and this may depend on skin types, hair types, and you know what your scalp is doing and all that business, but my hair is so fine it can get weighed down by even just using some dry shampoo. And even if I don't use tons, it's like, what happened? That looked all voluminous and light and airy, and now what happened? So that the baby powder has been like the cheapest, most cost-effective, just easy way to do it. Why you never talk about your Tarte eyeshadows? Well, I don't know. I do sometimes. Never's a word you got to watch with me because I got 900 plus videos, so chances are they have been discussed, but I don't have a lot of, I will say this, I don't have many Tarte singles, if any. Like, all of my Tarte stuff is kind of within palettes. So, but you definitely caused me to think about pulling out that great Tarte palette from the Bow and Go Today's Special Value back around Christmas time. I've not been using that nearly enough, but it's gorgeous. And I think Ulta is now just selling that as a palette. Maybe it's just online, but it can be found. Oh my gosh, when will you be revealing the name? There's a question I would love to pose to Tyler when he gets in here. Because I'm like, when can we share the name? When do you want to share it? And I think we had a really creative way to do it, and we could have shot it when the twins were here, but then we had already spilled the beans, and it wouldn't have worked. But we do have kind of a fun plan that I think would be really entertaining. Brandy says, my hair is really thick and baby powder is best for me as well, lasts so long. Plus there are different scents, so if you don't like the smell of traditional baby powder, yeah, you can find, like, Johnson & Johnson makes a lot of different kinds. Struggle to get volume with fine hair. Well, you know what, something I've really been liking, and I think I showed it in a haul recently, is that great L'Oreal high lift hairspray stuff. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was a black can, kind of smallish with purple writing on it. I think it was called like High Lift. I don't have it here in this room. But that has been working really well for, I just spritz a little bit, because some people were telling me, like, once I use that I can't comb back through the areas that I've teased. I only spray it like psh, that much. For fine hair, really, you don't need a bunch, and hold it a good distance away too. I remember when I interviewed Nick Chavez at QVC, he said, "Don't act like you're killing ants with your hairspray." You know, you don't have to go psh, psh, psh. Just go really lightly with it. Don't overuse hair product ever. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I'll pull out a section, spritz that on the underside where I'm about to tease. Lightly tease 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do that around some different sections and start smoothing, and it lasts a really long time. It really does keep the lift well. And then just kind of as a setting all over sort of thing, I'll put on my Tresemme Trade 2. That seems to work. I mean, I think it's so hard when you got fine hair, because you've got all these products that claim to volumize, that claim to give you the lift, but it's a very fine line with using them. Like, if you overuse them, you screw your hair up completely, and you get oily, and you get tangled up messes really easily. But if you do just enough, just the bare minimum amount of product, it can work wonders. Gosh, you know what? I have been having a little pain in my back. It's a muscle pain on the left side, kind of right in the middle of my back. Can somebody come rub it? It hurts. I'm going to check the BB Live hashtag again. Oh, good morning. Amy's there, Julia, Pauline, and K-Tomp. What's a good foundation brush cleaner? I've used the e.l.f., but it doesn't seem to clean my IT Cosmetics foundation that well. Well, I'll tell you, the one and only fabulous Kristen Game told me how she uses Purity on her, like, F80, like the really dense foundation type brushes, and it does clean them out about as thoroughly as anything I've ever tried. And it can be hard to get those brushes completely clean. But here's one that was dirty, recently cleaned. Here's a dirty one. it takes it back to the original state, you know. The bristles should look like almost a light gray, and it gets it there. But at the same time, you know, that's kind of a pricey thing. And somebody had just tweeted me this past week and said, try the Dr. Bronner's brush soap. I think there are some rave reviews on that. I'm not sure if it's more cost effective, like cheap, or how good it is. I haven't tried it, but I'm kind of wanting to. Get your intern to rub your back. First, number one, get an intern. Number two, are you open to giving back rubs? Oh yeah, Kristen was yelling purity at the computer. See, we got a connection here. I know. I just know when she's yelling at her computer. Okay, a bump, a belly shot. Well, here it is from the front. I got this shirt, by the way. Oh, it's slightly see-through. Oh my gosh. I got this shirt from, where was it? TJ Maxx. But there's the bump. Can you see it? I'm on my tippy toes. No. 21 weeks, going on 22 on Wednesday. So it's bumping out there, and it only gets bigger as the day goes on, and you add food baby to real baby. Oh, Jenny's here, and she's got her tardy slip. Thank you. Oh, I had a product update for you guys. These CoverGirl things, and I think I will review them probably at the same time. But let's do a little exclusive here for all y'all taking time to watch on your Saturday morning. Do you remember how I was talking about these new CoverGirl quads if you saw my haul? I got these at CVS. One is called Natural Nudes. One is called Smoky Nudes. Natural Nudes, Smoky Nudes. This one, sorry, but it sucks. Like, it's break it, throw it out the window, I don't care. But this one is actually kind of good once you put it on a base. The swatches didn't impress me that much, but I wore this. You'll see it on my eyes in the next video that comes up on my main channel, and it's actually kind of pretty. This shade here is really nice. It's like a very smoky, deep lilac. If lilac can be deep, do you know what I'm saying? It's not plum, but it's like smoky, cool color. This shade is great, even sheared out, and I was so shocked. But this, you know, I put this on a base or on a primer, and then I had a base underneath, and I just thought, dang, that nudes one is not great, but this one was good. And what other product, little update thingy did I? Oh, I'm trying out the new soft lips too. You guys seen these in your Walgreens? The cube? First off, I mean, if you like soft lips, you know they're kind of a distinct lip balm product. They're very silky smooth. They have give your lips a little bit of a cooling kind of thing. How else can I explain it? They're just incredibly smooth, not sticky in the least. And this feels just like a soft lips, but in this different format. And this one is like a vanilla scent. I kept the packaging on purpose. Oh. Yes, I know I did. I kept it, but where did I sit it? Well, I'll review it soon. But I have been using that a lot. Is it better than EOS? You know, it's smoother than a lot of those, but something you got to keep in mind with EOS, you may have tried like one or two, but the different scents are different formulations, so they don't all feel exactly the same. They've got different ingredients and stuff going on there. Another new little product update, haven't tried this yet, but, and I'm not totally sure when I'm going to try this because I just realized this has 2% salicylic acid in it. I don't think that's something I'm advised to use during pregnancy, but it's the Dream Pure BB. You should have Tyler try it. But that's at Walmart if you're interested. When I took this out, I made the whole display fall down. Every Dream Pure BB, and it seemed that they were all in stock, came tumbling down all over the floor, and I picked them all up. And nobody was there to help me, but I helped the dude whose batteries spilled all over the floor. You just got to look out for people. Frankly, I didn't want to step on the little AAA batteries and break my back. Dr. Bronner's soap is good for so many things, says Indy Kitty. Dishwashing detergent with olive oil is a great brush cleaner. Where's Cupcake? She is probably... I'll have Tyler bring her in when he comes around. I think he's probably in the shower right now. Good morning. I picked up the Magna mascara yesterday. Excited to try it out. Excuse me. Got it at CVS. What brand is that? Oh, Christy, hi. Welcome. Does plum eyeshadow look good with blue eyes? I think yes. I vote yes because I have seen that. I've done that combo on some blue eyes, and I think it looks very pretty. And you know what I was thinking the other day? This crazy little NYC palette in Union Square. It says created for brown eyes, but this bronzy color looks stunning on blue eyes, and they give you kind of a plummy burgundy as well. This is a great blue eye palette. I tell you, don't just look at some of these things that advise you on certain eye colors. Really look at it and think, if I'm willing to experiment, maybe I'll try that. It can look great. Checking the tweets. Yeah, I'm sorry about the tweet chat for the regular tweet chatters who are normally taking part. It hadn't been working for the past couple weeks, and I didn't want to get too confusing. Oh my gosh, so many comments are marked as spam. Isn't that crazy? Any other YouTubers probably know this. Comments come in, and there's nothing spam about them, but they just get marked as spam. What have I been using on my tummy? I've been going back and forth between that great Body Shop Vineyard Peach Body Butter and the Palmer's Body Butter it's like in a little tin. It's very thick, very, very moisturizing. Okay, just trying to approve some of these comments. I've not tried any of the Tom Ford eyeshadows. Perhaps somebody else who's watching who has can weigh in. And Kristen says yes, yes, yes to plums on blues. Hi, Pittsburgh. Hi, Lori. How are you feeling with baby? Feeling really good. Definitely. I mean, I've just been noticing more movements, and that was another thing that was like when I woke up in the night, when I'm laying down and I'm super still and just not totally preoccupied with some other thing that I'm thinking about, I can totally feel the movements like a lot. And so last night when I had gotten up in the middle of the night and I was just laying there, I was like, oh my gosh, this baby is moving constantly. And it was cool, but yet I started focusing on that to the point where I wasn't falling asleep. But that was cool. No, I enjoy that. I love feeling it because I'm like, was that like a flip? Was that like a triple Lutz in there, or what was going on? Have you tried any lipsticks from the Body Shop? No, I have not. They don't have those in Ulta. Not that that's my only place. I could buy stuff for the Body Shop online, but I mainly just kind of browse the line there in Ulta because I don't have a Body Shop store. So. Oh, thank you. I guess we'll go ahead and do the face of the day. I love not having to do kitty litter duty when I was pregnant. Yeah, that is nice. In a very guilt-free way, I can remind Tyler, oh yeah, the litter box is getting a little full. Okay, I'm wearing the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, which I haven't worn in a while. And I have this in True Beige. It's a hair dark for me, but I think I'm really not looking too dark with it on. Like, it's not a very heavy coverage foundation, so those I feel like are very forgiving when you might be a shade off or so. But I do like the finish of this very much. So I've got that on today. For my concealer, just anywhere I needed concealer, just use my little CoverGirl stick real quick. I don't have tons of this left, but this is that CoverGirl plus Olay Concealer Balm. Really nice, creamy texture, good coverage. I wear it in the shade Fair/Light, and I've enjoyed that for the long haul. I really do like that concealer, and I like that for just, you know, sometimes there are certain concealers that I would wear in some areas, not others. You know what I'm saying? Like you might put it on your under eye, but not on a blemish, or on, you know, discoloration, but not red spot or broken capillaries. This, I feel like I can just go anywhere with it, and so that's nice and quick. And then I topped off my under eye with just a little bit of my Bare Minerals Summer Bisque. I'm going to start putting this stuff away as I talk about it. You know, keeping it clean in here. Let me put that back. Okay, and then my powder is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, because I was thinking, you know, the Lumi foundation is a little more luminous. I don't want to throw something super matte on top of it to undo that all. Bronzer. Oh, bronzer is from this kit. I'll talk about the things from this at the end. My bronzer, 2 of my eye products are from this kit, so I'll get to that in a second. Brows, Too Faced Brow Envy. What? Lower inner rim is this Rimmel Scandalized in Nude. I know what that is. Why'd I even look at that? My blush is the Cabana Boy from the Balm. This is a very pretty plummy blush. Really works with this lip color, don't you think? Love that. Love those classic blushes from the Balm. Those are almost always part of the sale when the Balm is on Haute Look. My Laura Geller Baked French Vanilla is a highlight. And then we're getting into lips. Lips, I am wearing this Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stain. First time wearing it. Feels not at all dry on my lips, I will say that. Really nice and colorful. Barcelona Nights is the shade. Can't really talk too much to how well this powder is because I just put it on before I started, but I will say it's very pigmented and it feels very nice on my lips. Not thick, not goopy. So, and I got this one when I was at Ulta, and I also got the red. There was a deeper red, and I got this one that seemed a little brighter. This one's called Shanghai Sizzle. Fun name. And then going over, I mentioned I used the bronzer here line. I remembered this can be a pretty dark product. So I got that on. What else was in this kit? All over my lid is kind of a golden color, and that's from the kit. It's called Riviera. I'll give you a little look at that. This could be a one shadow look for a very light look. It's golden, but it's definitely not. Think of it. Swatches don't come off on here well. It's like a light brownish gold. Really, really pretty. And I did that on the lid, and then I kind of supplemented that because I don't know when to stop. I used the Best of Broadway kit from NYC, and I used some of this deep brown outer corner, and then dipped into both of these shades, the copper and the gold, and blended that out along the edges, and this was my highlight. For a simplified look, yes, you could just use that, but I threw in some extras. But under that, one of the things that comes in this kit, I'm jumping all over the place. I promise I'll give this a good, solid review so you know what's in here eventually. But Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Shadow came in this kit in the shade Soft Linen. And so it's a very interesting doe foot applicator cream shadow. This shade, I don't know how many shades this actually comes in, but this one seems a lot like a classic primer. I mean, when you look at that color, kind of feels silky as you blend it out. And for someone with light skin, it kind of fades a bit into your skin tone, but definitely more opaque and gives off more nude type color than a Urban Decay primer potion or a Too Faced shadow insurance. You know how those basically go to be invisible, or even the Bare Minerals Prime Time primer do it. So think of it as a creamy base. We'll see how that does with staying power. My lids don't feel the least bit tacky right now, but again, it's been freshly applied. So those are, I mentioned the faux tan, the shadow, and the base are in this kit. Era, a full-size flawless definition, which I did already have that one thing, so I used that, and some demi wispies. And then I really, really was interested in this lip product. The Loud and Clear Lip Sheer comes with the kit in the shade Magenta Vibe. It's like, if you look close up at it, it practically looks like a lip smacker. You know how lip smackers kind of look transparent a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, you look close up at a very gel type format. This does show up nicely on my lips. It's not maybe as bright as what you're looking at there, but the scent is not good. Really didn't go for the scent of this. I was wearing this before this other product, and then I'm like, heck with it. I'm going to put on the Revlon thing. But anybody else a little bit? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's kind of like very natural, you know, and I know that's what Bare Minerals is about, but like, could there maybe have been something a little bit fruity? But that kind of concludes what's in that set, and like I said, review coming there. I did use some liner on my upper lash line. This is the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. It's a liner pin. So I've enjoyed wearing that. It reminds me so much of Milani's iTech Extreme. I mean, I can't tell a difference. And I used some of this on my lower lash line, my clump brusher, water resistant. So that's the face of the day. Linda says, screen is freezing, breaking up, and sound is really breaking up. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I hope I'm back with you. Maybe. I'll keep an eye on the comments here, because whenever I start talking about face of the day, it's like I get off on tangents and I don't see the comments for a bit. Oh, so far it's just one shade. I've had several girls using it as a concealer too. Jackie, I assume you're talking about this, that 5-in-1 thing in Soft Linen. That's an interesting product. It is a unique texture, I feel like. Hey, Bub, are you out there? I didn't know if he was... Oh, you did shower.
Yes.
How are you feeling? I told people you had a little sickness in the night.
I'm good. Stomach's a little tender, but I'm making a recovery.
Well, you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
That's good.
And you smell good, too. Oh, That's the Old Spice Spiffy. Still liking it?
Spiffy. I do. I like it very much.
So what's new in your world?
A lot, I guess.
A few things.
Having a baby, buying a house.
All
Work
kinds.
Stuff.
Work stuff. Oh, I'm back now, Linda says. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys missed anything there while I was talking. Feel free to ask questions if you missed something I was talking about for Face of the Day. Or ask anything you want to Tyler.
Yeah.
He'll talk about pretty much anything.
Pretty much.
What are you drinking this morning? This is just a margarita.
Irish coffee.
Just kidding! I am having just a smidgen of coffee because guess what? A little bit of caffeine is allowed.
It's half calf.
Half calf. Half caffeinate and on the smallest size that the Keurig will give me. Oh, Kristen says, morning sunshine.
Morning.
God love him.
I'm here.
So I took an adorable picture last night of Tyler and the twins in Target. I thought it was real cute.
Super cute.
Look at these people. How cute are they? Get out of town. Stop it already. Jolia says, my husband loves Spiffy. Thanks for that review.
It's good stuff.
Tyler, what's the baby's name?
Nice try.
We want to review it.
We're
No,
going to review the child before we provide a name.
We want to reveal it in a fun way.
No.
And we had a fun idea that we could have done with the twins had we not gone ahead and told one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler, are you so excited for the baby?
So excited.
What are you going to do with the baby as soon as you see it?
I'm assuming I'm going to be handing it off to be cleaned the first time I see it.
The plan is that Tyler will catch.
Yeah.
That's the term they actually use. Catch.
I'm going to be trained by the doctor.
I don't like the thought of something being caught because that makes me think that it was in midair at some point. Right?
I guess that's the thought of the word, but
I hope you don't
received.
pass out. Received, yeah, that's better. Has Tyler felt the baby kicks?
No, I've tried. Have not felt them yet.
When I felt it kicking and moving in there, I'll have him put his hand on it, and then it'll all stop.
Yep.
Tyler, what size are your feet?
12. Not that big for a 6'6"
But
human being.
But they're thick.
They are very
They're chunky.
Chunky.
What cravings have you had, Tyler?
Just the normal ones, you know, pizza, ice cream, beer.
Tyler, are you going to have a man cave in the new house? You might
know,
explain that you got a killer garage situation.
Yeah, I've got there are 2 garages in this house. There's the garageable parking, it's the two-car garage, and then just on the other side of the house, there's
down low,
down on a lower level, there's a little more than a 2-car garage. There's like a 2-car entrance for like a mower and stuff like that.
And there'll be some basement space.
Yeah, which will connect to a basement, which has my office in it. So that lower level there is sort of going to be somewhat of a man cave, I guess. There's a bigger room also in the basement. We're not exactly probably have some TV viewing in there. So yeah, I've got a pretty substantial
some workout stuff too.
Pretty substantial man cave at this time.
I don't plan to really do much in that garage myself, so beer was my guess.
That is correct.
Apparently Tyler calms down the baby then.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good observation. It's called Catch. Good for you, Tyler. What a bond you will have forever, says sweet Linda.
Exactly.
I don't like catch either. It implies throw. Will the makeup room be pink in the new house? I am strongly considering it. It may not be the same shade, but I was kind of thinking of a like pink. I'm just gonna throw this out there. If you don't like it, let me know, because nothing's been painted yet. But I was thinking some lighter pink, black, white, gold. Not painting it all those different colors, but maybe like a main color of lighter pink with pops of brighter pink, black, white, and gold. I saw a picture, and that's why I say that. Maybe I can find it. Bub, can you look at the comments and see if there's anything?
Yeah. No.
While I look here.
Crystal's husband, also named Tyler, is a big fan of the Friday videos. That's good.
Oh, yay!
Excellent. I hope you enjoyed the starbursts.
It was a little random, but you know what?
Did we see the dress that Salamanda almost bought for the baby on Instagram? I did not.
No.
Let me check that out.
I didn't see that.
Will we be doing a house tour?
Once we get everything
in the future
going, it may take us a little while.
There'll be some things. There's a lot more space to fill this time.
Dang it, I can't find. I could have sworn I saved a great example of something I wanted to do makeup room wise, but maybe it'll. Oh, here are some things. Here's something neat I saw. What do you guys think about that wall? Is light pink. There's like some gold on a mirror. She's got a zebra print chair. She got pink on a bookcase. I kind of like that sort of look. I don't know. It's gonna be girly to the max.
Of course.
When is the BB Live housewarming party? Review the thing. Oh, sorry. I'm going through some of these. Is Tyler feeling better? He still looks under the weather. Tyler, are you a morning person?
No.
I think I'm going to be the one waking up real quickly in the middle of the nights to deal with a baby, because I get up with a flash. Like, I don't need time to go rub my eyes and...
I need a good amount of time to get thoroughly woken up.
Spend a long time on the toilet and...
Yeah, jeez. Just putting it all out there, huh? Sit down and watch a little TV, drink some coffee.
What is your favorite nail polish color? You know what? I am absolutely loving this light blue. It's from the Balm, and I can't remember the exact name, but it's in the description box of any recent video that I've done. Gosh, lots of comments here. Tyler, do you have any tried and true hangover cures?
Just a lot of water. Preferably before you go to bed, actually. If you drink a bunch of water, that usually helps me out.
What about eating the next day? You don't want to go a long time without getting something in your stomach.
I don't really have anything that works for eating. I just eat whatever I can manage. Good food, I suppose. The healthier, the better. Replenish those antioxidants.
So is Tyler eating more? Usually husbands gain weight when the woman is pregnant. Mine did. LOL, says Brenda.
I'm trying not to. I don't know. I haven't been weighing myself very regularly, though, so it's possible.
We joke that Tyler has so much surface area, he can fluctuate weight pretty easily with nobody hardly knowing.
Right. I could gain or lose 10 pounds in like 2 days, and you would not even notice.
But me, it's like, you'll know. You'll know if I wake up a little bloated someday, you know?
A long torso.
Yeah, I need a longer torso. I need to get me one of those.
One of those.
You should do vlogs. You talking to Tyler? He should do vlogs.
Just talk.
Just take a camera to work and just kind of follow himself around.
Get one of those like extended poles and just walk around with it. Walk into the courtroom with it.
Courtroom! I would love to see you in the courtroom doing stuff.
Stop on by sometime.
But I can't take a camera in the courtroom.
Not yet. They're getting. I think they're going to
in Illinois.
In Illinois soon, but I don't know. I remember hearing that a long time ago, and I've not really seen anything come from it.
I tried to convince my mom to paint my old bedroom at their house the color of your makeup room now, as if I still live there and have a say. Well, you know, this, in looking at Lowe's and looking at all of like their little books on trendy colors and things like that, they spotlight this shade a lot in there as either something for a pop or something they'll show in a full room, and not like a little girl's room, but like an actual legit, you know, family room or something like that. And this is the Valspar satin finish paint in Very Berry in this room. So
here's a question. Let's see what their opinions are. We're going to be selling this house. Should we paint over the color of the makeup room before we try to sell it, or not? Will this crazy bright pink turn off prospective buyers? Discuss.
Who knows? Oh, Indie Kitty says, too much pink. I would paint it lavender and dove gray. Poor Tyler. When the baby comes, I think that Baby Daddy video series would be nice, giving guys their due. Well, the lavender thing, we are strongly considering lavender for the baby's room, so that is
on the list.
But I mean, you got to look at, you know, it's you. Rooms are, when you're thinking about your own room and your own space in your place, you got to think about what's going to make you happy to be there. You know, what just puts you in a good mood when you enter that space. Like, this room is my happy place. I love this color. And to me, I can't be too swayed by what's somebody else going to think about that color, you know, because that's a color I love. And it makes me just positive emotions, positive vibes. Is anybody catching on to what I'm throwing out there right now?
Oh, yeah.
You got it. It's an individual thing. So if you're thinking, you know, what paint color works for me, you know, it's individualized. Oh, Monique says, oh, she's got a link to a tweet chat, although I don't know if I can. Works much better than, I'll remember that for next time. She's got a better link for tweet chat. Thank you, Monique. Did Tyler Chipmunk?
Nope. Too bad. Missed out.
You can do the subtle office chipmunk, which is just like this.
Office chipmunk.
Well, that's how I tell people they can sneak in the chipmunk when they're at work.
Somebody wants to know how I like my bacon.
Oh, well, do tell.
By all means. I don't like it very crispy. I like it a little bit soft.
I like it real crisp. One time, Tyler was making bacon, and I think he asked me how I liked it, and I said crispy, and he gave me like a limp piece, and he's like, "That's crispy," compared to the way he likes it.
Crispy for me.
I like to be able to hold the strip out straight, and it won't bend.
Leave the pink. Maybe see if the pink has an impact. Going much lighter on the wall color for the makeup.
It's interesting because this whole house is so neutral, really, for the most part, or pretty typical shades. And then this room is so bright, and I could see it going one of two ways. I think it depends on who's looking in here. If you had a family with a little girl, that little girl could fall in love with this room. But if not, they'd be like, well. Some people can't get past the paint color, as we've learned from watching House Hunters, haven't we?
It seems wasteful, but not as wasteful as leaving the house on the market for a couple months.
Nicole Marie's Beauty says, keep the pink room. It's famous.
You should autograph the wall or something.
Like anybody would care. Some woman who obsessively makes makeup videos signed this wall.
So
I don't know who she is or why she was doing it.
You cut out that piece of drywall and.
Yeah, well, Rachel, we have something. There's a website called tweetchat.com, and we usually use it during the Thursday live shows as another way for people to comment, but it hasn't been working lately. Oh, thank you. This is a TJ Maxx under $10 shirt find. Oh, Christy likes the way I like bacon. High five.
Bacon.
Are you guys still watching Fargo? So good, so funny.
Yeah, we haven't seen the last episode, though.
Bacon is good for hangovers, or so I hear. Oh, Bub, look at this.
A Game of Thrones fan out there?
Do you watch Game of Thrones? I would love to see you do a wearable character makeup look. Like, who's that?
Daenerys Targaryen.
AKA
Khaleesi.
She's so beautiful. Sorry, Tyler watches that show, but I don't. So I don't know who you're talking about. Would that be a good look?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. She has like really white hair on the show.
Oh, okay.
Not in real life, though.
It's interesting that people think this is a burgundy wall because it's actually very, it kind of, in the background of my videos, gets shadowed a bit. Where can I show you? It's pretty much a berry, like if you think of a berry lipstick, that's the color of this room.
Indeed.
It's the color of my lips today. What did you get at IKEA? That's where we were last weekend at this time, Bub. You want to talk about our experience?
I think we were eating up in their little cafeteria.
Yeah. How did it go for you, Bub?
It was pretty cool. It was a pretty easy store to do. Well, easier than I expected. I thought it was going to be like this massive undertaking.
I think it's good to be a little prepared going into it and knowing kind of what you want. Like if you go in there with a blank slate and you're just browsing to find your thing, I think you can find good stuff there, but it could take a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of knew I wanted to, as we move into the new place, get some of those Alex drawers for storage, just get a little bit neater, more uniform, way of storing my makeup and stuff. So I got several of those units and some shorter ones. And a desk, a computer desk. I don't know if anybody watched this last week, but I talked about how the new makeup room actually has a little, almost like a nook off to the side that would be perfect to stick my computer in, because as it is now, I don't have my iMac in here to edit on, so it would keep everything kind of self-contained. But anyway, we took care of all that business and got some ideas on a few other things.
We got a little bit smaller closet in this house, and then the master bedroom in the house we're moving into. So, I'm already using a totally different closet from her in our bigger closet. So we need to work out a new closet space idea.
Looking at wardrobes.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
we were looking at some pretty neat looking wardrobe things.
Lori says, "OMG, I live in Fargo, North Dakota."
I've been there several times.
What's up? Salamanda says, "Tyler, what would your dream hamburger have on it?" Ooh, good question.
Oh, there's so many different ones. I'm a huge fan of the burger at Buffalo Wild Wings that has like an onion ring, the pulled pork, and the barbecue sauce on it, and cheese. That's awesome.
Wait, so you still have a burger on there?
Yeah, it's a burger, and then
there's pulled pork.
Pulled pork. An onion ring. I think there's cheese, and then
gotta be cheese.
Barbecue sauce. I'm also a big fan of the. Yeah, we've got it at Hardee's right now. It's just come back. It's got like the Philly peppers, onion, and and some like shaved roast beef stuff on there.
Is that like on a Frisco bun, or is that on a regular
bun? And then also just a big fan of like the Five Guys burger with like everything on it, like the mushrooms, the lettuce, tomatoes, pickles. Cheese.
It's the Bub Show.
So it's hard for me to pick my dream hamburger because there's just several different genres.
No, you did a good job. You gave people several different things.
Yeah.
So people could be out like shopping today and they're like, oh, what was that Hardee's option Tyler talked about?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. They've got those new buns too, the actual fresh baked buns. Pretty solid.
Will you film the birth of the baby?
Certain portions of it, yes. The above the hips stuff, probably. You know, a few check-ins here and there.
I'd like to.
Once she starts swearing at me, like, "Why did you do this to me?"
Oh no.
Shut the cameras off.
I've got my mindset to be very even keel through this process.
Yeah.
I want to go through it like a champ. That's what I want to do. Tyler's like, yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Well, we were kind of talking about this, and I was like, just even whether or not we share it with the world or not, I would just like to have something to look back on, almost like journaling what that day was like. And so, like, kind of checking in and being like, this is what happened, and this is where we're at right now, and then, you know, checking in again, and okay, now something's starting to change, because, you know, who knows what you forget, those little details and how you were actually feeling in that moment. And if anybody's there, like if any family is around, like I'd love to, you know, hear them say something on camera too. So Tyler, do you think your daughter will be a daddy's girl? Will you spoil her rotten?
Yes. Yes and yes. Very much.
Tyler, I've got to tell you guys, he is so sweet with little children. We were on a plane coming to or from IMATS, and there was like this little boy across the aisle, and his mom was kind of having trouble keeping him, like he was wanting to move around and do stuff, and Tyler just puts him right on his lap, and you know, he's happy, and he's so natural with little kids. I mean, and I don't know if some of that comes from just having younger siblings, but they weren't that much younger than you.
5 years.
But you changed the twins' diapers.
I do remember doing that. But not a lot, but I probably remember doing it more than I actually.
So I think he will just love that. Wait, we have an in-studio caller. Just a moment. Hello. You know I'm live right now, right?
Oh, heavens.
I'm live on doing my Saturday beauty broadcast live. Can I get an oh heavens?
Oh heavens!
You're on speakerphone right now.
Oh, you go back. I thought you were done by now.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Well, I missed you because I had my phone in the car, and I was looking for it, and I thought, I bet you tried to call me after the show, but I didn't know it'd be going on so late. We've been trying to get the garden going here.
Okay.
So I'm outside. Sorry.
Okay, I'll call you back afterwards.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
We take calls, you know.
Why not?
Oh my gosh, Tyler, do you like your beer on draft or in the bottle? Tyler's getting all these great man questions.
These are excellent questions. I like it on draft, and I have the ability to make my own on draft, and it's 10 times easier than bottles, so I definitely like that better. I'm actually going to keg one today, probably. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. What if Tyler faints?
I'll be fine.
It's going to take a strong person to catch him. That's all I can say. Oh. I told him, I said, don't feel bad if you get queasy. Don't feel bad, because you've never done this kind of thing before. It's okay.
I have birthed animals many times.
I contend that this is going to feel completely different from birthing animals. There's an emotional. I would like to think that there's an emotional connection here. This ain't down on the farm.
Right. Well, I think, and if anything, it'll cause more instincts to kick in.
Aww.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
I love you, bub.
I love you too.
Where's Cupcake? I need some of her in my life.
We just had guests and they left, so she's probably going to be sleeping for about the next 24 hours.
She gets a little stressed
out. She just
out.
does not sleep when other people are in the house.
Goodness gracious. What are your favorite foods?
All of them.
All of them?
Pretty much. Steak, ribs, pizza.
Good comfort
burgers,
food, too, like a good
anything Italian.
fried chicken, mashed potatoes. Looking into getting into news producing. I'll be graduating from college next spring. Any advice? Get an internship. If you're graduating from college next spring, I would totally recommend getting an internship at a real TV station, regardless of whether your campus has a TV station, because I think it gives you that business kind of effect of it all. Because teachers can keep it as real world as they want to, but there's something about going into somebody else's world now. Okay, you're at WXYQ or whatever the station might be, and then if it's a smallish station, you'll probably get some pretty hands-on experience. So that would be my tip.
Kristen's talking baseball trash.
Oh, Kristen says, T, have you seen the Central standings? Thoughts?
I have seen them. It is a long season.
Hello.
I'm more concerned with the Cardinals' offense than the standings.
What was Tyler's birth weight?
I was just shy of 10 pounds. 9 pounds, 15 ounces.
And I was only 7 pounds something.
Our baby's tracking right at average, though.
Mm-hmm. Right now, yep. Very interesting.
Well, I grew up on a farm, so we had to. I've pulled calves before. Sometimes cows giving birth and it's not coming out so easy. So you gotta you hook this device that's like a pulley with a chain to the calf, and you crank on it and pull the calf out. If I can handle that, I'm thinking I can handle a human birth, but you never know. I don't think I'll have to hook a chain.
I feel like I could gag right now.
I'm not gonna have to hook a chain to anything, so it should be okay.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Because of the calves?
Well, just thinking. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Just anticipatory, like, oh my gosh. Chips dipped in chocolate. Oh, we need to have that.
Okay. like cake frosting chocolate, or like Hershey's
like
chocolate?
a liquidy, yeah, like a
you
tub
melt
of
it down and then you coat the.
Or like they sell some of that near the peanut butter.
What kind of chips?
Like Jif.
Tortilla or potato?
I think potato.
Okay.
Tyler's asking the real questions to actually make this happen, Salamanda. Tyler, are you a do-it-yourself type of person?
A little bit, yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I hope to go to a Carrie Underwood fan club party. Stephanie, is this like today? Well, have fun if you go.
Sounds like fun.
I love Carrie Underwood. And Carrie says, how many kids do you guys want?
3, 4, somewhere in that range.
Somewhere in that range.
We'll see how this
So between 3 and 4, we'll take 3 3/4 and
3.75.
Oh, well, I am sorry if we have missed any of your comments today. Oh no, the real thing. No, it's fine. I'm not upset. It's just something about thinking about the little animal being born and makes me, I don't know.
They're very cute after you pull them.
It just makes me emotional. Oh my gosh. But like I was saying, I'm sorry if I've missed some comments as I've been rambling and stuff, but thank you so much for joining in on this Saturday morning edition. Normally we do this for about 1.5 hours, but we've got a few things on the to-do list today to kind of dig into.
Yeah, we're going to be moving who knows when, but relatively soon. So there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
And more things than the last time we moved.
And sometimes I'll start in on something and Tyler's not here, and it's like, well, I kind of need to know from him if I can throw this away or throw that away. Or so it helps to have both of us around to do that. But, potato chips dipped in chocolate chip chocolate. Meow.
Semi-sweet or milk chocolate?
Tyler still got questions. Semi-sweet milk chocolate?
I would say milk chocolate. Probably your own preference.
Salamanda, tweet any additional details to @TDLey.
You could probably
TDIHLE.
dark chocolate if you were into that.
Dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Okay. They're very cute after you. What type of law does Tyler practice? I may need a contract review soon from an attorney. Thanks.
I don't do that much, but I do review all the beauty broadcast contracts.
You do more...
more personal injury,
family.
A little bit of family law here and there. Oh, Stacy's really late.
Stacy's really late. But she's got her tardy slip. Well, all people have to address is the fact that they did get their tardy slip from the secretary's office, and then they get in. Well, thank you guys again. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to join and to have such great questions and such great man questions for Tyler.
Man questions
about burgers, beer, hangovers,
all the good stuff.
Hangovers. And we will get on with our work and let you get on with your days. And I love you guys so much. And if you're here for the first time, thank you. I've always thought that this is such a special group that joins together to be part of this live. Don't roll your eyes.
I wasn't rolling.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
But I just always thought that there's a special bond that we kind of have because we're all able to talk kind of conversationally, and I really enjoy it, and I'm so glad that you take a moment to be part of it. So unless something comes up, I guess regularly scheduled time next week. But if you like this, if you like Saturday, let me know. Tell me, hey, I did it more at this time, and because I'm open to it. I'm open to switching it up more. So love you guys. I'll talk to you later.